New development this year, we'll have the heart rate monitor on Brian Shaw. Now, this is very fascinating because, Phil, his max heart rate is 191 as you see it climbing, which you'd expect to when you're strapped to over 26,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's basically like thinking of an RPM gauge on a car. That's his max. That's his red line.
Remember, he does have the benefit of being 415 pounds. Let's talk about his technique as his heart rate continues to climb.
You know, Shaw is the consummate strongman. His technique in every event is spot on. Today's no exception.
26,400 pounds as the heart rate approaches 180 beats per minute. And he stops the clock with an impressive time of 48.03. He did not redline, but nonetheless, Phil, a tremendous performance by Shaw.
Yeah, Todd, remember that pull is uphill. Shaw's keeping that in mind too. Keeps the tension on the rope, keeps the tension on the harness, and the hips are low.
Welcome.
So that will take us to Mark Felix of England. Mark is part of a three-way tie for second place in the overall standing. Solid showing here would do him a world of good.
Ready? Mark's sometimes a little inconsistent. You never know what you're going to see from this guy, but he's got an incredible amount of strength and a really, really big heart. He always gives his all. You can hear him just grunting it out, hear him breathing. He's got his hips really low. He's putting everything in there, Todd, but his footwork is just a little slow.
48.03 seconds is the mark to beat put up moments ago by the American Brian Shaw.
Starting to really be able to appreciate the fact that this is uphill.
And not to mention that Mark Felix, the oldest competitor in the competition this year at 45 years of age.
Well, right now he's still managing to defy gravity and defy age, but it looks like he might be hitting the wall.
Well, you talk about it, this is uphill at 26,400 pounds. This is taking everything that Mark Felix has.
He's got his hips low, he's dropping the hips. That's almost like starting the pull all over again.
And Mark Felix says that is enough, so he will be credited with distance. 18.56 meters for the big man from England. Final competitor in the fire engine pole. This is 26,400 pounds pulled uphill.
A little bit of a rocky start, but he's really got the truck moving.
The mark to beat is a time of 48.03 put up by American Brian Shaw. Look at the tilt on this big man.
Man, that truck is really accelerating with each step now that he's gotten his hips down.
He is absolutely attacking this course.
And you can hear him keeping the breath moving, keeping the feet moving, and keeping that truck moving.
And he's got it. Hafthor Bjornsson. Your winner in the fire engine pole with an incredible time of 38.94 seconds.
Look at this start. He understands the ability to drop the hips, especially at the start, is critical to getting that vehicle moving right away, and he accelerates it the entire way down the course.
Bill Kazmaier standing by with our winner.
Yeah! We were waiting for somebody to stand up to Brian Shaw. You just did it. What's it feel like to go ahead of him?
It's great, man. It felt good. At home, I've been training with a heavier truck than this. Did well. I'm happy.
All the way through, you stayed really low. You took the pain. You've been trained by Magnus for Magnuson. Has that helped?
Yeah, of course. He's a great partner to train with. And yes.
I look forward to seeing you in the final, that's for sure.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Only two men managed to complete the 20-meter course. It was Hafthor Bjornsson winning with a time of 38.94 seconds. Brian Shaw was second. Mark Felix's distance of 18.56 was good enough for third place, just edging out Canada's Caron. One man who recognized the remarkable effort by the big Icelandic rookie is his fellow countryman, World's Strongest Man legend Magnus for Magnuson. Shaw has 17 of a possible 18 points to lead at the midway point. Bjornsson's win has him in sole possession of second place, 4 points back. In third, it's Felix, followed by Best, Heinla, and Caron. All right, a lot of work for these guys, Phil. They've got 75 seconds to get as many reps as they can with 792 pounds in hand.
Wow, look at Caron go. That first rep, he put his legs into it, and he's maintaining his form with each and every rep, really banging him out here. And Heinla's doing okay keeping up with him as well. Not quite the form that Caron had. Look how he uses his quads there, uses his whole leg. Really gets a lot of knee bend at the start.
Phil, you've been here before. What is it like mentally to go through this event?
I always hated the deadlift. It's such a tough event, a real basic test of absolute strength and brute power. You usually see guys have almost a straight leg technique. That's why I'm really impressed with Caron being able to bend the knees from the start, having a really beautiful and efficient form.
25 seconds to go. Come on, Rano.
Caron's sitting at 9 right now, and he has had enough, as has Heinla. So 9 for Caron and 5 for the young man from Estonia, Heinla.
That's a great result. This is a big, big weight. Both of these guys can be proud.
So Rano Heinla credited with 5 reps in second place, and your leader at this point, Jean-Francois Caron. And that will take us back to Rockingham Speedway, one of NASCAR's legendary tracks. We're actually here to lift cars rather than race them. This is the deadlift. And there is Nick Best, the 42-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada, sits in 4th place overall. And at 45 years of age, England's Mark Felix, oldest athlete of our 30 here in North Carolina. And he is the subject in our metrics Science of Strength.
Now, the strength indicators might not show it, but this man has amazing power and heart. It was evidenced in '06 when he was 4th overall in the final.
So here we go. This is 792 pounds in hand. Mark Felix on the right, and the American Nick Best on the left.
And if anybody owns the deadlift, it's got to be Felix. He's a machine, pumping out rep after rep. And I expect a little bit more from Best. He's really strong as well. He needs a big result if he's going to climb up the leaderboard or at least stay within striking distance in this group.
Well, he's now tied the mark put up by Canada's Jean-Francois Caron. Meanwhile, Nick Best trying to muscle up that 4th, and he gets it.
Surprisingly, that 10th rep looking a little tough for Felix. But it is nearly 800 pounds.
He's now in the lead with 10. Can he make it 11?
I gotta ask, who in the world can do an 11-rep set with nearly 800 pounds in the deadlift? Only Mr. Deadlift, Mark Felix.
Nick Best complaining of a back injury there. Currently in 4th place with 4 reps, but your leader at this point from England, Mark Felix, with 11 reps. When we return to North Carolina, it's the Battle of the Giants. Brian Shaw and Hafthor Bjornsson go head-to-head in the deadlift. This is the Metrics World's Strongest Man.
Ready, lift!
And look at Brian Shaw. What a start.
Oh, did you hear that? It has to settle, or else they call it picking it up on the bounce.
That's 792 pounds in hand.
Yeah, nearly 800 pounds. We know Shaw is capable of this work, but Hafthor, it's really great to see such a young guy and such a big guy being able to hang in there.
Bjornsson on the right. There is Brian Shaw, the Americans. He has 6 to Bjornsson's 5. The mark to beat is 11, put up by England's Mark Felix.
Well, 5 reps might not seem like a lot, but again, nearly 800 pounds. Phenomenal lifting from all of the guys in this group.
Brian Shaw getting the explanation from Colin Bryce, the referee, on why he was not given credit on that extra rep. So Hafthor Bjornsson, in his first attempt at this apparatus, 5 repetitions, that ties him for 4th place.
Shaw was conservative and strategic, putting forward only 6 reps, all he needed to cruise toward the final and save his strength. But Hafthor gave everything and gutted out 5 brutal reps.
Bill Kazmaier standing by with our deadlift winner, Mark Felix.
Mark, year after year, you come back and dominate the deadlift. How do you do it?
I mean, I just do loads of back exercise. It's one of my good events, so, you know, I just always come in a good mood for a deadlift. Not bad for a 45-year-old, you know.
Not bad at all. As a matter of fact, pretty fantastic. There's only 2 spots in the final. Do you think you put yourself in a better position with that lift?
Well, definitely. I think I put myself in a good position.
We'll see what happens in the next 2 events. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
So with 11 repetitions, Mark Felix picked up the victory in the deadlift. Jean-Francois Caron had his best showing so far to earn second. Brian Shaw, perhaps saving energy with the final already in mind, was third. Brian Shaw continues to lead the overall standings with 21 points. The 6 points earned by Felix in the deadlift helps him leapfrog Bjornsson and move into second. Remember, only 2 men move on to the final. Here's Bill Kazmaier standing by our next event.
Todd, I think everyone's excited about the giant dumbbell press, except for the guys that are about to lift them, since this event combines 3 unpleasant elements. They're brand new, they're extremely awkward, and they're massive. Even though the weights range from 220 to 255 pounds, there shouldn't be a problem getting them from the ground to the chest. The complicated part is generating the necessary power from the deltoids, triceps, and wrist to press the dumbbell overhead but still maintaining control to get credit for the lockout. It's going to be a huge task, but it's also a great opportunity for someone to make a statement and seize momentum. The giant dumbbell press, when we return for the Metrics World's Strongest Man.